It was a Friday afternoon at Bright Future University. In the courtyard, students going about their different activities. James and his friend Johnny were discussing about the time Johnny is going to bring James the drugs. James's friend Kevin shows up and watches what James and Johnny are going to do. Kevin is going to talk to James to stop taking drugs or he may die. James doesn't hear Kevin and James and Johnny walk away. James and Johnny leave and Kevin tries to catch up to them to stop them. James missed his lecture to meet up with Johnny. James is waiting for Johnny so he may have some drugs. James gets anxious on the wait for the drugs. Johnny comes with the drugs to give to James. Johnny has the drugs in his hand and James is getting excited about taking the drugs.
Johnny gives James the drugs and tells him to not do too much of it, and Johnny leaves.
James is all alone and has the drugs and is about to light it up. Kevin walks in when James is smoking and sees he is taking too much. Kevin tells James to stop or he could get hurt, but James doesn't listen and keeps taking the drugs. Before James can finish, he drops to the floor and Kevin watches him fall. Kevin tries to wake up James in any way possible. He calls an ambulance and waits with James while it comes. The ambulance is almost here, Kevin says to James, but James can't hear him. Ambulance was there, and we're going to take James away. The ambulance took James and Kevin to the hospital and tried to save him. The ambulance hurries to the hospital to save James. James died before they could get him to the hospital and was buried 2 days after. And this will happen to anyone else who does drugs. So don't do drugs, or you'll have the same fate as James did, and you don't want that, do you?